It's okay, someday I will get that 3070 or 3080, and then things will cease to matter. Also, here's the first boss. He's a penguin. I usually like penguins, but this penguin's a chump. I say as I get smacked like a dumbass. Because there's actually an interesting note on how the Mega Buster works here. If you dash shot, it counts as 2 damage. So you can use that for speedrun strats too, assuming you do it right. Strangely enough, I actually had trouble with Chill Penguin as a kid. Like, he would actually kill me surprisingly often. Even though he's so very basic, like you can just hide in the corners and he can't hit you, ever. Is Chill Penguin chill? Oh no, he likes to go invincible and dash around the room, so he seems pretty aggro if you ask me. And of course the classic Megaman power-up screens. You get Shotgun Ice, which is objectively kind of garbage, but the powered up version is pretty good for, like, platforming. And then ignoring usual boss conventions, we're gonna go to Storm Eagle instead, even though he's not weak to ice. Because this isn't Pokemon, just because he's flying does not mean he's weak.
Aw.
Also, this has one of the best music tracks in the game. It's very cool. I say as I fall into a pit and probably just game overed.
Music is pretty nice though.
Yay!
Storm Eagle. Like, the game is originally Japanese, right?
Yeah.
I wonder what they're called in Japanese then.
I've never actually looked that up. And yeah, the ice sculpture penguins are very cute. They would be great for dinner parties indeed. Okay, now that the stream curse is fully in effect, I'm going to actually try to play things something resembling safe, but also not at all.
Oh yeah.
Also, those are heart containers. They increase your life, obviously. It's just, they look very strange. Oh boy, okay. We good, we good. Think, what is the same, Spiky? This one's weird in that you have to actually hold the up button for it to elevate. Oh, English words? Yeah. Because Japanese people have a weird obsession with, like, English t-shirts. Like, you've seen the weird English t-shirts?
Ah shit, yeah. Those are amazing.
Okay.
Don't they have, like, what's it called, a baguette?
Yeah.
They call it nice stick.
Or like their obsession with hamburger.
Hamburger.
Daisuke suki hamburger. I like hamburger. I like hamburger.
Is that a commercial?
It's from a video I saw. I don't think it's an actual commercial though. But yeah, pretty much from what I remember, the names are mostly like animal plus concept until like X5, because X5 they just blatantly ripped off Guns N' Roses with names like Duff McWhalen and Axel. I think, is it literally just Axel Rose? I forget. Anyways, we are coming up to our second power-up, which is largely useless, except for getting other power-ups. If I can actually
More
dash jump
power-ups.
properly. Because they make you think you have to use the fire here, but you don't need fire, you just have to shoot the thing a lot. Hamburger. I mean, who doesn't like hamburger, Arlie? Like, even if you don't eat meat, we have funny plant hamburger now. But yeah, we have the helmet enhancement, which lets you just headbutt ceilings. That's all it does. No practical value outside of that. It's literally just, here's a power-up. It doesn't actually power you up, it just lets you solve puzzles that aren't really puzzles. I mean, yeah, Hamburg steak would be just a steak. That's how it'd be. I mean, we have Hamburg steak here too. Also, med tools are back from the original Mega Man, because why wouldn't they be? It's a classic staple at this point. And then we get to the funny Air Fortress ship.
Ooh.
It gets very shaky here, though.
Oh no.
This is their way of being like, wow, this is a ship. Except it feels very weird and jittery. And then somehow you blow the ship up by going through it? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, honestly.
You just walk through it and then it explodes?
Yes, you just walk
Wait.
through it and it explodes.
Nice. Need me a ship like that.
The ship is made of paper mache. But yeah, this is why you want at least the dash boots for this, because it makes dodging Storm Eagle pathetically easy. But even then, like, you don't really need it. It's mostly for his little wing flappy thing he does, which knocks you off the stage. Oh, okay, you didn't do the egg things. But yeah, it trivializes the fight. Except a stupid egg-laying tendency. Because, like, if you don't have the boots, like, falling off the stage is a very real risk.
This chat walk is too powerful.
Anti-aircraft Chadwalk. Yeah. Another interesting note about this, as you can see that like it's going fasterwards because the ship itself is actually crashing. Which actually crashes into another stage. Like the original Mega Man X had a whole lot of interesting little Easter eggs and tidbits. Sadly, they don't really do that for future games though.
Aw.
Let's see, we got Storm Eagle. Oh yeah, Mammoth. Because this is what mammoths look like. Totally. He looks like Dr. Robotnik if you put like an elephant head on him.
Oh shit, he does. Oh no. He's ruined now.
And also because we beat Chill Penguin, there would normally be lava here, but it's now gone as part of the whole stage changing stuff. Because this stage is very hard with lava, because that lava, I don't know if it kills you instantly, but it does a crap load of damage. And here's our third power-up, assuming it actually works out well, because sometimes if you mess it up, you have to go back through the stage to get it again. Spam that jump button, boys. Okay. Like, it's very awkward. His persona. Oh no! Dr. Eggman's persona. Oh.
Oh shit.
And yeah, this is the way to get the X-Buster upgrade early. Because normally you're guaranteed to get it at like near the end of the game because of a certain event, but it's way more useful to just get it here. It's just a pain in the ass to get. Because like if you miss breaking those blocks, you have to go through this point in the stage again because those blocks don't respawn at all. Also, since the lava has been frozen, we can go get the heart container over here without having to worry about dying.
Nice.
Because for some reason they decided to concentrate like 3 different power-ups in this one stage. Because we have to go for a detour. Also, Storm Tornado is very OP, which is why it's going to be seeing a lot of use. Because there's an energy tank over here as well. Energy tanks, which I didn't get to explain before, basically give you extra life reserve that you can use. So say your health is full and you get energy, it just goes into the tanks.
thank you for going to the stream, T.
Yeah,
See
thank you,
you
T.
later. Bye-bye.
See ya. Have some good sleep, T.
Have a comfy sleep.
These guys were like my bane as a kid, because I was a small child and the idea of just jumping behind them somehow eluded me. Let's see. Okay, oh, I didn't want to actually use that. Oh well. Good news is, Flame Mammoth is pretty simple, so I shouldn't need that much of the tornado anyway for him. And also, if you hit him right, it will actually go double. Like, it can hit twice because of how long it is. And also, since we got that upgrade, we can actually show it off and make tornado pillars and just cheese them out if we really want to. There's not a whole lot you can do about it. And another one down.
Nice. He's a chunky boy, though.
Very chonky. Like, it's an interesting little boss gimmick where they have him be able to reverse, like, the conveyor belts and stuff. And there's another move he didn't use where he, like, will put down oil and then light that on fire. Yes, he is a very stompy boss.
Stomp. He ate too much hamburger.
Let's see. I don't really need the armor yet, so I think I can just go straight for it. Right? Because we got Armadillo. Wait, oh, right, Mandrel. I can't believe I'm actually forgetting the boss order I normally do. Then again, it has been a while. I haven't played this in a few years, actually, surprisingly. So I used to play it like probably 10 times a year, and then I just stopped for some reason.
10 times a year?
Yeah, because again, it's only like an hour long. You do
True.
it maybe once a month, and it gets the itch scratched.
They're like more games of the Megaman series, right?
Yeah, like this is the X series. On the regular Nintendo, there was the Classic series. Like, I think we have up to Mega Man 10 now for the classic ones, because I made a couple of them recently, while the classics mostly went only to 8. But Mega Man X also goes to 8. Except the problem is after like X5 it gets pretty bad because X6 is literally just spikes the game. X7 is an abomination that should never be mentioned.
Oh no.
No, like
What do you do with 7?
X7 decided, what if we decide to go 3D? It
Oh,
went,
it's 3D?
it's 3D, but it's poorly done 3D, and all the bosses are very loud and annoying. Like, one of them, I think, was like a fire hyena, and he's like, burn, 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 and he just doesn't shut up. Like, X7 is the black sheep of, like, the entire Mega Man franchise. It's so bad. Like, nobody likes X7.
But would you play it for the memes, though?
If I could get my hands on it, maybe? Okay, this one you're normally supposed to have the boomerang cutter for, but if you jump just right, you can just get up there anyway. I don't understand why there's just like weird turtle robots that shoot missiles. Like, they're one of the weirder enemy types to me for some reason.
Yeah, turtles just shooting stuff. Don't they do that in real life? Right?
Like, we're just gonna have these mobile sentries. Also, this boss is probably one of the funniest bosses when you have his weakness, but otherwise he's very scary. Because it's Spark Mandrel. As a child, I had no idea what a Mandrel was. So it's just like I thought his eyes were like the green, like lights on him. But yeah, if you have his weakness, this is how the fight goes. Like, he can't do anything if you time it right. He's just doing some exercises. Stretch those legs. Imagine trying to play Ring Fit Adventure under those conditions. Every time you do a move, you're frozen. Just do it, though.
I think honestly that would be a pretty hard workout.
Let's see. Yeah, this one's pretty useful, but only in very certain situations. It's Electric Spark, and a lot of enemies strangely resist it. But the ones that don't generally die in like one hit, give or take. Also, this stage we will probably end up revisiting later because there's a secret here. But I'm not sure if I want to do it, because I'd have to get enough lives to do it, which would involve a decent amount of grinding, if that makes sense.
But what's the secret though?
The secret involves a lot of dying. If I just told you the secret, it
Oh.
wouldn't be a secret now, would it?
I guess. Now I'm curious.
Let's see. Oh god, that's not what I wanted. No, bats! Bats, leave me alone! Ah! Okay. I just need this thing to start moving. Okay, there we go. Because if you get hit by those spikes, you die instantly. Like, they count as actual spikes. Because
So
hiding behind him...
robot animals
Yeah.
shooting like lasers at you don't kill you. The spikes do.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the classic Mega Man
Got it.
weakness. All Mega Man are weak to spikes. That's just how it'd be. Like, oh no, there's this sharp pointy thing. Guess I'm dead. And yet there's like bosses with spikes on them that don't actually count as insta-kill spikes. It's very inconsistent. Like, those spikes will kill you. The spikes on that enemy will not kill you.
Why?
So I'm still not sure what those enemies are supposed to be. It's just here. We invented a wheel. It has spikes. Have fun.
Angry circle.
Oh shoot. It's looking at chat and almost bit the dust.
Oh no.
Oh god. Do I have enough firepower to kill it? Okay, yeah, I do. Because if you don't kill that thing in time, you lose out on the heart container here. Oh yeah, hamster, that's secret. Oh, hi Persephone. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games too, and yes, I'm a culture flamethrower main. I love the flamethrower, it's amazing. And yes, the very, very secret specific Mega Man secret, because I guess Dr. Light is a weird sadist or something? Like, the secret doesn't make any sense in like an actual like world perspective.
I really want to know the secret.
Well, assuming I get, I think I need like 6 or 7 lives, I can show it off, but...
Ooh. With.
But yeah, here's Armored Armadillo. He is a very tough boss because he has all that armor and all your shots will bounce off of him for the most part. When he's actually rolling around anyway. But the thing is, there's a way to counteract that. And it's his weakness. Because this is one of the more interesting boss weaknesses, because if you hit him, all his armor goes off. He is now armorless Armadillo, which makes him kind of a chump.
Kinda cute though.
I could see him being a little cute. But he's gone, and all the cuteness with it.
Oh no.
And yes, substandard building materials sounds about right for spikes. Because we have spikes, and then we have advanced spikes. Super spikes. My son, you must die 666 times to get my credit card so you can order a pizza for dinner. Oh, Arlie. But yeah, no, that's basically it summed up. You just have to die a lot. That's the secret.
You don't have to do anything. Just die.
Pretty much.
Wow. That is something.
And it's the only way to get that secret too. So it's just like, what were you thinking? What was going on in your head, father? What have I done to displease you? Yeah, no, you're gonna basically, it's just tornado and fire the whole way in X1, because they're both stupidly overpowered against pretty much every enemy type. Also, there are for some reason spikes in the ocean, so I have to be a little bit careful here. Also, this thing used to eat my lunch money as a kid. Because it has a crapload of health, and even with its weaknesses, it takes a while to kill. So I think it's also weak to like the rolling shield. But it still takes a while. Right. It's L. Okay. No, 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 don't eat me. We're not... Vor is not... No, bad. No.
No,
We're
friend,
not
you
into that
stay.
here. This isn't what this channel is about. No? I'm mostly just trying to avoid the stupid spikes. Okay. Oh crap. Oh boy. Please die faster. Oh boy, that was close. I went in with the wrong weapon for that one and almost paid the price.
Oh
Also,
no.
you need to actually... Okay, thank you. Yeah, because like there's the little water things, but they're sometimes inconsistent on them actually popping up or not. And you kind of need them later on. Like for this ship. That's just randomly here and dies to a single tornado. Because we got more secrets, boy.
All those ships in this game really are made out of paper mache,
I
aren't
know,
they?
right? Like they spend all their budget on spikes and then everything else is made of just tissue paper.
Just paper. Only spikes. No
Bad
ship.
and naughty robots
Just
get sent.
paper.
Yeah, just paper. Bad and naughty robots get sent to the hyperdeath chamber. This is correct. It's just a pit filled with spikes, which is basically just Mega Man X6. There's literally a stage called like Metal Shark Player, I think, because the names got really weird. And the whole point of the stage is just it's a trash compactor, and everything's a trash compactor, and it sucks. Because it's all instant death. It's just instant death the stage.
Mm.
I am very low on ammo, but we'll see if we can make it work. But first we have to hit every enemy on the way to the boss, you know, just to make it interesting. No! Ah! I keep forgetting I can't change it while charging, or it shoots. Do I have enough to kill him? That's the question, isn't it? Especially because he blocks a lot of his shots with his missiles. This might get very scuffed very fast.
Oh no.
Because I don't know what else to use besides its weakness. Okay, we gotta show off energy tanks. Yay! Jesus. I promise this usually goes slightly smoother. Yeah, it's just tentacles. Interesting note, with the right weapons you can get rid of his tentacles, but I don't have that weapon at the moment. Hello, love. Mind some tentacle. But the menace has been stopped, so it's okay.
Nice. Was he an octopus or a squid?
He is launch octopus.
Ah.
He just looks more like a squid than an octopus to some extent. I don't really know what they were going with. I mean, you can't really base it on the number of arms either, because he only has like 4 tentacles. It's very
Yeah, right?
strange.
It's like 4 arms, 2 legs.
Yeah. Let's see. I did not get Sting Chameleon, but I think Armored Armadillo will let me avoid the spikes here. Because there's one power-up that'll let you like become invincible, and there's another one that'll give you a shield if you charge it up.
Ooh.
Let's see. Yeah, let's go with fire. Fire usually works good here. Once again, another Mega Man X banger theme. This is one of the more interesting stages, in my opinion, because it's a bunch of elevators and towers with lasers. And of course, the funny turtles come back too.
Oh yeah, turtles.
It gets a little repetitive though at some points. It's like, wow, 5 turtles, what else do you got in there? Okay, let's see if I can get this ready in time, because all these spikes are very lethal, just like most of the spikes. Except the spikes that aren't, that belong to enemies. Inconsistent.
Yay, game design.
But yeah, the charged up shield lets you just ignore all the enemies flying at you here, so it's pretty nice. It also, I think, blocks projectiles, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Also, I cannot jump today. Come on, there we go. Yes, just tentacles as the response of a cultured individual. That's a word for it. And here we have another nifty little trick, because we can finally use the shotgun ice, as it was intended to be used. To cheese. Because, ah, crap. I got it, but then I missed it. That's how it be sometimes. Wow, that's 0 for 2. Because normally you need like the actual boomerang you get from doing the stage to get that heart container, or you can just use shotgun ice and just cheese it and make your own platform. This bit's a bit awkward every time. Like if you see like a TAS or like an actual speedrun, people just zoom up here. I'm just like, how you do it though? Like everything's so awkwardly placed. And this is another case of a boss that is normally incredibly difficult, that becomes incredibly easy with his weakness. Because like the boomerangs themselves aren't usually much of an issue, but if you down the ground level with him, he can actually like straight up teleport over to you and grab you. Wonder if I'll actually show it off if I let him. No, he's not teleporting yet. Oh wait, there he goes. Come on. Oh, he tried.
Maybe try.
Yeah, like that. But he's very weak to homing missiles, because teleporting doesn't matter when it just hits you anyway. Like, they paid a lot of attention to detail in this one, because all the weaknesses make a lot of sense and are like very specifically tailored to the boss pattern, while later on it's just usually, oh hey, this thing just hurts him, it's fine, and that's all it does. Okay, are we on our last one? We're on our last one already. Nice.
Already?
Yeah, it's a
Well,
very fast game, as I mentioned. Like, if I wasn't messing up as much as I was, I probably could manage it in an hour, but it's gonna take a bit longer. Because I delayed getting probably one of the best power-ups in the game to save it for last. Because fighting this boss without his weakness is kind of annoying. But I'm kind of wondering if I should have done it earlier, because it would have saved me a lot of issues earlier. Because we have our last power up part here. You just have to fight
all
this.
the
Huh?
all the bosses have like one weakness, or
Yeah.
is it only with the bosses, or also with the normal enemies?
It's just with the bosses. Normal enemies are usually weak to a variety of things. Except for mini bosses. Like this one I think is just the boomerang. Like the tornado and the fire work decently enough.
Right.
It's just the problem with this one is that this is also the boss weakness, so I need to get the power up back and not run out of it before the boss. Bonk. And we have what's arguably the most important power up in the game. It's literally just body armor. It halves damage. Nipples enabled or eyes and teeth. I don't think that's very good body armor, attempt number 12. Wouldn't work too well, in my opinion. Also, another stage effect is since we beat Launch Octopus, this place is now flooded, so we can actually get the item here. Because otherwise this jump would be impossible.
Pretty cool, the game design.
And then it never comes back.
Oh no.
Like they go through all the effort, and then it never gets paid off again. I mean, to be fair, I think like X2 and X3 only had like a year of development each or so, because they kind of just rushed them out, it felt like. But it might have just been because game development was way faster in those days.
They're both only 1 year.
A year or two, give or take, because it was like 91, 93, and like 94, I think, or something like that. Well, no, because the third one also had a PlayStation 1 port, so it might have been a little bit later. Please, please give me power up. I'm begging you, my family is dying. How am I supposed to feed the kids without their daily allotted dose of boomerangs? No, you get out of here. I am having really bad luck with this. Oh well. I don't know. If it gets to a point, I might just give up and just fight him normal. Oh, there we go. As soon as I say something. Figures.
Of course.
Oh, I broke my armor. Oh well. Bye.
So sad.
I mean, for what it's worth, you can't take the armor into the boss fight anyway. So.
Oh.
But yeah, this guy, his invisibility and cloaking stuff gets to be kind of a pain normally, but with the boomerangs, he just kind of flails around. Bonk. Of course, boomerangs also have secondary effects on other bosses, like it'll take off their parts, which I'll be able to show later. But yeah, no, like, it's completely trivialized, otherwise that fight takes like a good 3 minutes, give or take, with just the Buster, because he always runs away. Oh, I can't even imagine trying to do a no dash run, it would just be so sluggish, and there's so many power-ups you wouldn't be able to get. But back when I was actually playing it a lot, I think I did a Buster-only run. And yeah, Sigma is a pain in the ass. Mainly because he kills you in like, what, 3 or 4 hits on his last thing? Okay, since I said I was going to show it off, we're going to go back to Armored Armadillo stage, yay!
Yeah.
We must make the father appeased with our death.
The big secret.
Oh, and I got an extra life too, so I think I have enough. I just need to make sure not to die ironically while getting to it, because that would be bad. Oh, now that I think about it, I've already done Sting Chameleon stage, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Like, what's gonna kill me? Because Sting Chameleon has the most broken, nonsensical power-up of all. You just charge it up. And you're invincible. Spikes don't mean anything. Like, just complete invincibility as a power-up is completely nonsense. And you can still shoot while using it, too. No, come back, minecart! No!
Oh no.
It's almost like it just hears me saying, haha, game, I have beaten you, and it's just like, what if? What if instead we did this? Thank you, minecart. I'm sorry for talking shit about you, minecart. I'm kind of sad I missed that extra life, but whatever, I don't think we'll need it. Oh, I almost killed myself right off the bat there, that would have been bad. Okay, I think we're almost to where we need to be. And from there on, it should be smooth sailing, because I have 7 lives? That should be enough.
Don't jinx it.
I mean, I've jinxed everything else, what else could go wrong? Okay, bye. And yeah, Sigma Stage 1 is a pain if you don't... Wait, it starts back here? I could have sworn it started further up. Well, that's annoying. But that's okay. Let's see, what power-up should I use otherwise then? Maybe I'll go back to the Chameleon. If I don't screw it up here, oh boy. Well, whatever, I need to die anyway. Yes, this is how you get power. Just throw yourself into a pit, that's how you gain power, Dante. Like, this is, like, at least in the other games, when you get to, like, their funny, like, ultimate power-ups, it makes sense, but this one's just bullshit, honestly? Like, how are you supposed to figure this out as a small child? Like, there weren't, like, the internet was barely a thing when this game came out. How are you supposed to find this? I think it's either 4 deaths or 5 deaths, but I'm a bit hazy on it. But again, like, what madman's just like, yes, this is how you... I mean, yeah, I guess they did have strategy guides back then, but I'm not sure if they had one for X. So I forget if they had strategy guides. So I know they did for, like, N64 games, but... And yeah, you have a point. Secrets would sell strategy guides. So I know I had, like, the Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time strategy guide as a kid. Because my parents bought them, but... Don't remember if Mega Man X had one. Fortunately, if we do go to X2 after this today, you will not have to deal with this repetitive nonsense of just killing yourself. Like, instead of making it really obscure, they made it slightly obscure, and instead you had to actually do some really good platforming instead. So it feels a lot more rewarding when you actually use all your abilities to get to something instead of just whatever the hell this is supposed to be. He's still not here yet. Please come back, father. I've been a good boy. Ooh, boy. Hopefully this is the last one. It's okay, maybe if I keep saying last one, it'll actually be the last one at some point.
I guess if you say it every time, at some point it will.
You have a point there. Also, I had a sudden bad thought. What if I needed like all the heart containers and stuff too?
Oh shit.
Did I need
Do
all the
you?
heart containers and stuff? Oh
Wait, do
no.
you?
I don't know.
Wait.
Okay. You know what?
I think you do.
We're just gonna leave. We're just gonna leave. It's fine.
That's
It's fine. It's fine.
No more suffering.
We're just gonna get the other power-ups and forget that ever happened. Totally. If I wasn't wearing headphones, I'd probably just start banging my head against the desk right now because oh boy, is that bad. What a treat. This is totally the speediest of speedruns. First try, world champion. Just perfect, amazing. Thank you for the extra lives, Folder. I will be needing them again. Aw, that's really cute, Arlie. Teach the elderly to... Oh, you helped your grandpa... Oh, that's actually way cuter. I was about to say, wait, what do you mean teaching your grandpa how to read? Because I am not very smart right now, as evidenced by all of the scuff going on. Anything remotely being an intelligent thought has escaped from my brain. Oh boy, come on. There we go. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I missed. Let's see, let's see. Okay, we got that heart, that heart, that heart, that heart, that heart, that one, that one. Okay, we got all the hearts, but I might need all the sub-tanks. I'm gonna go make sure. Or do you like teaching your grandpa how to read, Arlie? Arlie just came out that powerful that she had to teach her own grandfather how to read.
It would also be wholesome though.
It would be. Well, the good news is, after this, getting extra lives is really easy. Because you can just get them in the Armored Armadillo stage itself. From like one enemy that always like gives them. This time, for real. First time. That last thing, never happened. Never happened. Okay, that's our man. That's our man.
Oh shit.
Because he pretty much always gives extra lives. See? It's very easy. I don't know if it's actually guaranteed or not, but it feels like it is. Like, this is the place you go if you need to grind out, like, energy and lives before the actual final battle. Because the final battle
Right.
itself, ironically, is actually impossible to game over on, more or less. Because it gives you, like, a little, like, health and ammo spawn thing, which is why if we get there, I'm probably just gonna save state, honestly, because grinding that all the time is kind of a pain.
Yeah, I could see that.
How many lives are we at? 7? Let's just get to 9, just to be safe. I mean, as fast as this guy's dropping them. Okay, there we go. Now we are unstoppable, question mark. Now we're just gonna try to speed through the rest of this because I just kind of don't want to bother too much. We have seen this stage enough, I think. It has overstayed its welcome.
Mm.
Oh god, no, 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 not like this. Okay. Oh, ooh, that was really close, but iframe
Oh.
saved me. Thank you, iframes. It's okay, we are almost free of this particular curse. Maybe, if I'm lucky, all the deaths will have carried over and be like, oh hey, here, just have your power up. If we're lucky. But I
I hope.
actually, it probably doesn't work like that. Oh, it works like that! Hell yeah, boy!
Whoa. Oh yeah.
Look at Dr. Light and his funny little Ryu fighter gi. Thank you for the special present folder, even though I had to literally commit Sudoku like multiple times to get here. He just does a little Hadoken. And you have to use the actual Hadoken inputs to use it. It's such a lovely little Easter egg that Capcom did.
That's really cool.
But yeah, the Hadokens basically, oh hey, if you hit somebody with it, they just die instantly. It's a one-hit kill on pretty much everything in the entire game, except I think the final Sigma. But I think you
I
need
think
full
that
health.
would
Oh, go ahead.
be really OP if you could one-shot him with that.
I mean, I think there's a similar move in X3 that you actually can just straight up one-shot him with, but...
Huh.
Here we go. The final stages. I am now as powerful as Zero, at least. But now Zero's gonna go in first, and then I'm gonna slip in, which doesn't make any sense, because there's still like a crapload of enemies anyway. Like, what are you actually fighting? What are you helping with, Zero? I don't understand. There's still a bunch of turtles here, why didn't you kill any of them?
He's just chilling.
Like, he literally is just chilling. Okay, this part gets a little tricky, so we're gonna cheese this one too. That's the point of all the power-ups, after all. Because otherwise, you have to deal with these assholes who keep flying down. Oh god. And that's why I got extra lives, because accidents happen. Or if you're Bob Ross, they're just happy little accidents and not actual mistakes, but it depends. Like, I can't believe I went to all the trouble to be like, I'm invincible! Oh no! It's almost like the whole crazy talk joke that goes on in those other streams is actually real. As soon as you say
Whoa.
something, something else will happen to counteract whatever you just said. So I guess I'm gonna play it safe on this one. Or it's just gonna not come back. Please come back, thank you. Oh dear. Like, I want to go faster, but with my luck, it just seems like a bad idea at this point.
I mean, you can try.
And that was me trying and the dash not
Oh
going
no.
off. It's like
I didn't
clockwork.
say anything.
It's like clockwork. It never. Oh, that's just how it be when you stream.
It do be like that.
It do be like that. It also helps that I usually have it like on a trigger if I can, but I have to use... Why is it not? I'm pressing I am pressing the button here. This is the R button. This makes you dash. I use it quite often. See? Look at this funny dash jump I'm doing. Why is it not doing it when I need it? It's okay. Once we get inside, we're good. It's just this initial part. I actually... Okay, wait, no. Chill ping... Right, the refight is not here. It's somewhere else. So I can use that as much as I want. I am sorry, chat, for this amazing display of jumping platforming skill. I promise it's usually not this bad. Usually. Like, of all the places I thought I'd get stopped, this was not the one I was thinking of. Can I not dash on these platforms? Oh. Like, I tried dashing again, and I just jumped off normally. It's really weirding me out at this point.
Huh. That's weird.
But I remember... Whoa, I remember being able to dash on these, so... Well, whatever. Whatever. Actually, wait, I want to take damage here. What am I doing? Oh well, we'll just duke it out. Also, there's an interesting glitch here that if you, like, jump up the side of the ladder and do it just right, it'll skip this entire cutscene. Well, it won't really skip it, but, like, you can move while the cutscene's happening and make it go way faster. But, considering that I can't even get up the cliff properly, we're not doing any fun speedrunning tricks today. No siree.
Aww. So sad.
And yeah, Zero just literally chumped it out within the span of like 5 seconds. Like, come on, Zero. You did so good the first time. What happened here? Also, what do you mean ancient weapons? I literally picked them up from all of your guys. But yeah, once again, this pain in the ass is not beatable. Like, I could be here for like 10 minutes if I wanted to and just try to run away, but there's no point. Thank you for hitting me. And here's Zero, the hero, but then he'll be a zero again. Oh well. Goodbye, Zero, we'll miss you. Because now his stupid, weirdly invincible armor is gone. I can't be defeated so easily. Bah, 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 bah. Except you also come back like 3 times, so whatever. I mean, I guess he's technically right by low standards.
I guess.
Because the weird thing about Mega Man X is nothing ever truly dies. I mean, I guess it's kind of part and parcel for being like robots, but...
Guess. Yeah, you said that Zero never always dies, but then just comes back.
It's just a flesh wound. It's just the circuitry, it's fine, we can repair that. Just get some
Just
duct
put a
tape.
Band-Aid on it.
Yeah.
No.
The evil has been defeated. But so is Zero. I've taken too much damage. You see, surprisingly, when you self-destruct, it actually hurts a lot.
Oh shit.
Who would have thought that exploding was bad for you? And he's gone. It's okay,
Aww.
he'll be fine. Zero will return in Avengers Endgame. God, I love this power-up so much. Life would be so much harder without it. Well, yeah, because if you don't have the Buster upgrade and Zero dies there, that's when he gives you the upgrade. Like, you are guaranteed to get the upgrade for the Buster gun. Also, boss fights, because it's not a Mega Man game without boss fights. Which is weird, because by the time you actually get to the boss fights, it's so pointless. They just die so easily. It's like, in case you somehow did to this buster only, here's how you would do it otherwise. So I guess for replays it's useful for figuring out weaknesses if it's your first time?
I guess. But do they have more health now, or
No,
stronger?
they're the same.
Oh.
They're exactly the same, it's just you that's
Oh.
stronger. Trying to get my health up here because this boss is one of the bosses that could potentially be a huge problem. Like, this boss was actually what basically stopped me from beating the game as a kid, if that makes any. But yeah, for some reason as a kid, like, this was just the end of, like, all of my runs.
I definitely could see why though.
Also, as a kid, for some reason I didn't realize that the shotgun ice was actually its weakness, so that also made things more difficult.
Oh, I guess it would.
Ah. And also, you have to be very precise on hitting him, because his weak spot's open for like a split second.
Mm.
Oh, that's enough to kill me. Let me make sure that doesn't happen at this point. Oh, this one's okay. That's an easy one. But yeah, no, that thing was nightmarish. Because I think all bosses have like 32 pips of health, so that's 32 shots you'd have to make otherwise, instead of like 12 or something.
Damn.
And this is arguably the best soundtrack in the game, in my opinion. Dude. I already lost it. Because the interesting thing about the bubble shield is that it only works on weak enemies. You hit anything that doesn't die in one hit, it goes away.
Ah.
It's okay. We're almost past the pits. The pits that I'm having way too much trouble with for some reason. So I think this is the last time I have to worry about this. So I don't remember there being any pits in the next stage or the final stage. But considering that I'm planning on playing other platformers later down the line, this is a worrying trend.
Maybe. What kind of platformers are you planning to play?
Well, on the docket, at least one of the first ones I want to do when I actually get to properly streaming is probably Mario Sunshine. So I've had that collection just sitting there for like months, and I haven't really touched Sunshine or Galaxy.
Sunshine is really fun though.
Yeah. And yeah, Chill Penguin, while already a chump, is even more of a chump once you have his weakness. Just toasty penguin. He is no longer chilled, he is now fram... Grilled, why not? Let's go with grilled. I was thinking of like charbroiled, but words are hard now, you see.
The grilled penguin.
Wait, why did you respawn? Go away. You know what? The right side would be easier. Because just these things. Also, you can probably guess what boss is coming up already. Wow, who would have guessed? I kind of want to use his weakness, but the actual boss of the stage also uses his weakness, so I'm gonna go a little slower, just so I have less hassle later. Also, yeah, without the dash boots, this would be instant death here, because he can just push you off.
Oh no.
So while we're waiting for him, how is chat doing today? Oh no, chat is dead. Chat,
Oh no.
no!
Where did you go? Come back. Wheeze. Wait.
What?
The bird boss. What's
Yeah.
his name again?
Storm Eagle?
Yeah, Storm Eagle. I've seen him somewhere. Oh
Really?
shit, now I remember. Yeah. There was on this site where you can play games as kid, you know?
Yeah.
And there was a Sonic game. A Sonic slash Megaman game.
Huh.
And there you had it was fan made, I think. It's definitely fan made, by the way. There was one boss, and that was him, I think. I'm gonna look that up later.
I mean, he is pretty popular boss,
shit.
from what I remember. And yeah, these are also instant death spikes. Obviously.
Oh no.
It's like the only actual enemy in the game to have them. Except for that one that does like the bulldozing stuff. And this boss has a weird name. Was this? No. I'm thinking of something else. This one is like Velthomer Mark III or something, while Rangda Bang does the next boss. And to be fair, that name makes more sense when you actually see it. Okay, I think we're good. Although I think in either like a remade version of this or in a different game they do this boss again, except there's like spikes on the side as well, so it gets really weird. Ooh, okay, we're on 3 of 4, I believe. Of course, this one also has another little skip I could do, but let's just face it, it's not happening, because I'd have to kill all of these guys, first of all. Like, I can attempt it, if I only get like one shot. If I could actually kill them. Come on. Okay, if I remember right, it went something along the lines of... Did I do it right? I did not do it right, because if you do it right, you can actually skip this boss entirely. Like, he just doesn't show up, and the wall breaks.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What do you have to do for that?
You have to do the ice, but you have to do the ice platform in such a way that it, like, glitches through the wall a little.
Ah.
And yes, I've been monkeying up the walls, but I've not been doing good with the platform, sadly. Also, I should probably... Nah, I don't need it. So I was thinking I could use the Sting Chameleon invincibility, but eh. But yeah. Boss tree fights are a staple of Megaman, and as much as I'm honestly not that big of a fan of them because it makes replayability kind of a pain, 'cause like, wow, I just did the same thing like 20 minutes ago. It's pretty good for at least experimenting with weapons, I suppose, since you have all of them. Also, I need that weapon energy. No, please don't. Wait, tornado, yeah. Because the problem is, I just realized is that the boss of this area is also weak to boomerangs, so that's going to complicate things if I don't get it. Ah yes, dance party rave time. Like, it's honestly been so long since I've done a Buster run, I forget what he actually does, because he's too busy being frozen most of the time. Except my timing's also off, so he's at least has something. Okay, let's just not kid ourselves, he doesn't have a fighting chance. A boomer weak to boomerangs. I mean, I guess if you counted like a giant mechanical head as a boomer, that would be accurate. Get out of here, fish. We're not. No! No Vor. Vor free stream. Go away. Okay, this gives me another chance to get that up. No, please, no. Okay. I kind of want to use boomerangs on Launch Octopus, but I need to save them for the boss because you can actually take off his tentacles if you hit him with boomerangs enough. It's a nice little touch they added. But it has the issue is that it also prolongs the fight, and it also wastes all of your boomerang energy for the actual real boss, so not today.
Ah.
Also, most of his stupid, like, little torpedoes get in the way, so it's not exactly easy to do. Like, I might do it... If the next boss is what I think it is, I might do it on that, just because that one's easy enough to pull off, but I might regret it later. And I like how they just trivialized this section, so like, here's a bunch of spikes with items on them. If you actually remember how your moves work, it's very simple. Yeah, Flame Mammoth is the same as ever, but with Flame Mammoth at least, I'm pretty confident that I can get this going pretty fast. Yeah, his trunk is now gone. He can no longer lay oil. Very thick boy. Although I'm not sure what's going on with the nose there though, because that's not anything like a nose is supposed to look like. Like, ah yes, if you take off an elephant's trunk, that's what its nose looks like. No, it doesn't.
It just like looks like a pig with big ears.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, I think this is... Yep, this is the end. And after that, there's just the final stage. However, I'm pretty sure the spikes on this guy are not insta-kill. They just hurt a lot. Yeah, like that. He's also kind of easy to cheese though if you just go back and forth and actually get him into a pattern, but it's kind of difficult because he just kind of bangs around so much, as is his namesake Rangda Bangda. You actually get to see all of like the enemy and boss names once you beat the game in the credits though, which is a nice touch they added to the early X games.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, they also did for like Super Mario World too, if I remember right.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I noticed.
Okay. Final stage, boys! Also, I realize I have not used the Hadoken once. What am I doing?
Oh no. Oh, you have to use it.
I'm just gonna quickly try to get some energy real quick, because I want to have 4 tanks for the final boss. And you'll find that this is also the reason why we're not going to be coming back here, because I'm save stating when I get up there, because this is just kind of a pain. Because it gives you all of your powers, and it also gives you extra lives, and it just kind of goes infinitely, so you can't game over here. But at the same time, doing it over and over again is just kind of awful. So we're not doing that. Okay.
No more suffering.
And I think that's the last of them. Yeah, this is literally, it's like, what do you want for a final stage? What if we just made it a weird, like, tower? Uh... Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, right. I just realized, since this is the Legacy Collection, I can't save state.
Uh-oh.
Well, do or die time, boys. Oh, do not exit, please no. Okay. If I can just get the Sudoku off, it'll make everything else a lot easier. And Sigma's a very smug boy. He has a little dog. Look at that good boy.
Aw. Doogie.
Because for some reason he's like, you know what I need as a boss? A robot dog. And I already hacked up the Hadoken because you need full health to use it. Whatever, this boss is easy. I mean, I say that, but I keep getting hit. Zero count on me, and then he exploded, so I mean... Did he really do that much? Also, yeah, he has a lightsaber. Don't know why. You mostly just want to bait him into going up the walls, though, here. Oh, jeez! That's literally 1 pixel. Let's not do that. I want to at least try to get out of this fight with at least 2 reserve tanks, otherwise it's going to be really difficult. Okay. We are cutting it close. But there's just 1 left. Just 1 boss left. A floating head, the most menacing of bosses.
Kinda, yeah.
Except he's attached to this freaking furry contraption, so... Also, those lightning bolts do like 1,000,000,000 damage. Like, this boss is disgustingly difficult. Because everything just does so much damage! Please let me get back up there. Oh no. Come on. Oh, you are just being a stubborn pain in the ass today. Okay. Last energy tank. Let's go, boys. Oh no. Okay, come on. Like, seriously, whoever made this boss is the worst. Ah! Was close, but...
Oh shit.
It's not impossible, it's just very irritating. Like, usually it's not that much of an issue, but considering how today has gone so far, this isn't exactly surprising to me. I am sorry, chat, for this display of whatever you want to call this. Yeah, I know, like, the platform space is so just, it's a pain in the ass, really. And you can't just, like, Hadoken them either, because of course it's not going to be that easy. I mean, when you think about it, this is basically just its own little Tartarus tower. Like, this is the last place I want to go when I die. Here, just go in the stupid tower of power-ups. Die to the boss and get sit back here for eternity. The sad thing is, this isn't even actually the hardest Sigma that I can think of. Like, the ones in X3 and X5 are way more difficult in their own right.
Wait, more difficult than this one?
Yes.
How? I'm looking at all those things that do damage. I don't know if I could do this. If you would play this game as a child, like, would you even be able to beat this?
I mean, I
I
did.
don't think I would.
It took me a while, but I did beat it just
Aw.
because, like, again, they give you this stupid infinite power-up thing, so as long as you're persistent enough, you'll get there eventually. But what's worse as a kid is I didn't know his weakness, and his only other weakness if you run out of the shield power-up is if you use a fully charged buster. And that takes literally forever, because it only does like 1 damage a tick.
Oh no.
So you have to hit him like 2 or 3 times as much to win.
Oh shit.
Okay, let's see if we can get the Hadoken properly this time. And he goes through his stupid speech again, because of course he does. Can I at least switch? I can't switch my weapon. Oh yeah, because I'm in the shield, duh. Oh well. He is being a lot more stubborn than usual, because he usually just jumps over your head like that. I almost want to try to Hadoken Sigma, but at the same time, I don't know if it's worth the actual energy tank. And in X3, while the boss is technically harder, you get your own advantage in that if you get the golden armor, it makes it easier, but still, like, on a base level, he's really hard. Oh, I am almost dead already. Okay, let's actually try to fight this a little smarter than we have been. Ah. Really? Are you kidding me? I thought I had enough health to take another hit.
Oh no.
I misjudged by 1 pixel, apparently. So for what it's worth, we're definitely not getting to 2 today, because oof. Not with this track record today. Like, I like X2 and X3 a lot, but I might want to practice them just a little bit, because I also haven't played them in God knows how long. I'm not sure. Because on one hand, it's funny when things go wrong, but on the other hand, I also don't want to be there forever, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, that should be enough. The sad thing, this is supposed to be like, oh hey, you're good at video games, totally good, except the part where everything that can go wrong has. I mean, Admittedly, Persephone, this is probably my most played game outside of like MMOs, so I have some reason to be not the worst at it, but also like this is probably the worst I've done since I can remember, honestly. Like usually I get this in at least 2 tries minimum, so this is interesting. There! I actually got the stupid Hadoken if nothing else. Stupid dog. Ugh. But I don't know if it works on Sigma 1 though. I will try it, but I kind of doubt it. Okay, Hadoken, 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 Hadoken. Ah, it didn't count. Ooh. Well, at least he's being nice this time and just shooting a stupid laser thingy. Okay, we just have to do this a little bit better than last time. I mean, if nothing else, we have more health to go with. I say as I immediately get shot. Come on. You know what, just in case. That's kind of making me sweat a bit if the lightning kills me or not. Ah! No, not again. Ooh, okay, come on. We're almost there. We're at the finish line. We're at the finish line, just... There we go. Okay. Whew. We have defeated Sigma for now.
Nice.
Also, I don't understand this comment. Why can't you be destroyed by a Reploid? Also, you are not a Reploid anymore. You're just a weird virus man. Yes, the hardest boss in the game. The talking head.
Big head.
The war has ended. And peace has been restored. This is a total lie. There are no more games after this, clearly. Also, here's another lie. But those who sacrifice themselves for the victory will never return. Ever. Oh, thanks for following, Persephone. Also, here's a hint to the future of Mega Man X, but it doesn't really come into play until X7. It's like, oh no, but why do I fight? And then in X7 he just becomes kind of basic pacifist and it's just like, I'm not gonna fight, and you can't even play as Mega Man for like the first like 4 stages. It's like, oh, these guys are gonna destroy the world, but I'm not gonna fight them. How long will you keep fighting? Until Capcom says you stop fighting, which they kind of have. There hasn't been an X game since 8, and that was what, like PS2?
Are they planning on making new ones?
There's been rumors here and there about an X9 eventually, since they did the same for like Mega Man 9 and 10, but I'll believe it when I see it. And yeah, it's pretty just like edgy in text. But fortunately, it's still the Super Nintendo, and we don't have voice acting yet. We don't have to deal with "What am I fighting for?" yet. And if I ever do X4, it's not going to be on Sunday, because technically it's a PS1 game. And also, like, decently longer than the Super Nintendo ones. But yeah, like, here's all the ridiculous names of enemies, like Bombine,
Bombing.
Flamenco, Thunder Slimer, Death Row Goomer. Like, I don't understand where they were going with half of these. Mole borer. Okay, that makes sense because it's just like a spiky, diggy robot. Ladder Yatter. Planty.
Bladderman.
Mad Pecker. And yeah, Bow
Very.
Spider, Rangdabangda. Oh, it was Rangdabangda was that second one. It's D-Rex, that's the third one.
Wait, there's one named Creeper.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mad Pecker.
Yes, Mad Pecker.
Very creative.
What would Mad Pecker even be anyway? Ah yes, here's a VTuber after no sleep and now they angry. Mad Pekka. Sigma's such a weird thing. And there's Zero, except he's dead. For now. Oh, Mad... Yeah, they probably would make Pecker a bad word. On Twitch, at least. Also, the credits for this game are actually worth going through, because there's a fun little thing at the end, if I remember right. And then they never bring that back either. Like, there's so many interesting things. They're just like, okay, we're gonna have stages affect other stages. We're gonna have, like, special boss weaknesses that aren't their actual weakness that do certain effects, like cut off limbs and stuff. And then they go to, like, 2 and 3, and all of that's missing.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, you're right, attempt number 12, but also no one actually says it like that unless you're, like, British.
I've never even seen the word used like that.
Honolulu Yama, boy! This is back in the old days where everyone had weird little, like, nicknames instead of their actual names for credits.
That's so fun.
Oh, you are British. Apologies. But at least the credits are short. Because these are the only ones that are really worth sitting through, in my opinion, because the other ones just kind of go to regular old ending screen. And this one's actually a nice little Easter egg, because it takes a little while for it to actually cup up. Like, I'm pressing buttons and, like, nothing. There's nothing going on here. And I forget if it's like a full minute you have to wait? Because at this... Okay, there we go. A temporary victory. A temporary body. Sigma will return in Avengers Endgame.
Oh shit.
But yeah, this is basically just like, oh hey, I am... Like, it says he's a spirit, but he's not a spirit so much as he's a virus, if that makes sense. Oh, thank you for following attempt number 12. You will see us soon, very soon. He's definitely not like the final boss of, I think, every single X game except for 8? And the only reason he's not the final boss of 8 is because they decided, oh hey, we finally have someone else to fill that spot. But
Or
now we're pretty
replace
much
them.
stuck here, so let's see. Yes. Okay, we're almost at 2 hours. And after that display, I'm not really sure. What do you think, Jisoo?
Mm, I mean, if you still want to go.
I mean, I like X2 a lot, so we could try to go longer, but no promises on anything resembling quality gameplay-wise, that's for sure. I don't know, chat, what do you think? Hmm. Might be a good idea to end it here for now, and if I want to come back to X2 or X3 later, I can. You good
Yeah,
with
that's
that?
fine. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how long X2 and X3 are. Like, they're similar to this one. You can do one every time you stream.
Yeah, that's true. Although I might do something in between, so I don't do them all back to back, but we'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you for coming, all of you, especially Jupa, Zim. Okay, I'm probably butchering this. Zime, Voulier, Grave Robert, Monculus, Ursidae T, Persephone Ringing, and Attempt Number 12. Thank all of you for following. Thanks to everyone who showed up. Thank you, Jisoo, for putting up with whatever you want to call this.
Splitting up. Thank you for having me.
Oh, so Hime. Okay, I was right the first time. It is Hime. Okay,
Anyway.
sorry. But yes, thank you all for coming.